My mother cut my daughter's hair to the scalp for being vain. My daughter asked if she could borrow my headscarf. I was at work when the daycare called and said my mom had already picked up Maya. That was strange, because I never listed her. I rushed home, and when I opened the door, my 7-year-old was sitting on the kitchen stool with her back to me. My mom stood behind her holding kitchen scissors. "Mom, what are you doing?" She turned around smiling. "Fixing her. Sit down, I'm almost done." Then Maya turned toward me and I dropped my bag. Her beautiful curls, the ones down to her waist, were gone. Not short. Gone. Bald patches, uneven gouges, scalp showing through. "What did you do?" My mom kept snipping. She was becoming vain. Flipping her hair, staring at mirrors. I'm humbling her before she turns into a little tramp. Maya wasn't crying. She was just frozen, staring at the floor. I grabbed the scissors out of my mom's hand. "Get out. Get out of my house," she scoffed. "You'll thank me. My mother did it to me and I turned out fine." I pointed at the door. "You cut my daughter's hair off. You need to leave right now." She grabbed her purse slowly, like she'd done nothing. "You always were too soft. That girl needs discipline you won't give her." And she walked out. I knelt in front of Maya. "Baby, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" She finally looked up. "Mommy, am I ugly now?" My heart broke in half. "No. You are the most beautiful girl in the world." She was quiet. Then she asked something that made my stomach drop. "Can I borrow your headscarf? I have alopecia." I've worn a headscarf every day of her life. She thought that's what this was. She thought I was bald too, and she wanted to hide the way she thought I hid. "Of course you can," I whispered. That night I couldn't sleep, because Maya said something else while I tucked her in. "Grandma said you told her to do it." I froze. "What?" She said you asked her to fix my hair because I was being bad at school. I never said that. I never called my mother. So how did she pick Maya up from a daycare she wasn't listed at? The next morning I went to the daycare and asked to see the sign-out log. The director pulled it up and there was my mom's signature next to a note. "Mother called ahead, authorized pickup." "Who took that call?" She said the mom called from your number. From my number. I called my carrier that afternoon. There were 3 calls to the daycare I never made. They came from a second line. A line my mother had added to my account 2 years ago when I was sick, to help with bills, and never removed. She hadn't just cut Maya's hair. She'd spent months building a paper trail that made me look unfit. I found the messages later, on the shared account backup. "Text to my sister. She can't handle that child. I'm documenting everything. When I file, the judge will see. My mother was trying to take my daughter. The haircut wasn't punishment. It was evidence she planned to twist. Proof of a neglectful home, and she'd made herself the pickup on record so it looked like Maya lived half the time with her." So I stopped crying and started printing. Every call log, every text. The daycare's statement that the pickup was fraudulent. The carrier's confirmation that the calls came from her secret line, not mine. 2 days later, she showed up with a folder of her own, a smug little smile, and a family court intake packet already half filled out. She'd invited my sister as a witness. She sat at my kitchen table and slid the papers across. "I'm giving you a chance to sign custody over quietly, before I go to the judge and show them what kind of mother lets her child run wild." I looked at the packet. Then I set my own stack down on top of it. "Go ahead, file. Because when you do, they're going to see these." Her smile flickered. "The 3 calls you made to the daycare from a phone I didn't know existed. The signature you forged authorization for. And the texts where you told Aunt Rita you were documenting me to steal my kid." My sister stood up and stepped away from her. My mother's face went gray. "Those are private. They're on the account you added yourself to, which means they're mine now." I picked up my phone and turned it so she could see the screen. The police non-emergency line already dialing. "I already sent all of it to a lawyer this morning. The officer coming to take your statement about the daycare fraud should be here any minute. You didn't humble my daughter." The doorbell rang. "You built the case against yourself."